so it's time to go into the server room. Not looking forward to redoing this fight, but I'm gonna have to do it.
If I had to guess, likely controlled by an AI.
Let's change weapons to electromagnetic grenade. And we won't get to throw it because these things jump on us every time we go into the grenade animation, which is fair. Because it's not like we're using it to get rid of them. Come on, please. Don't fuck around. I just feel like I'm stun locked quite a lot and I can't really do anything. Like I feel like I just get put into the grapple mode. All I'm trying to do is throw a grenade and I've taken like, well, 40% of my health and damage. I've done 0% damage to her, like 20%, and I've only cleared one wave of these little minions. It feels quite frustrating. And now I'm spinning around on the floor. I don't know if this combat system is what I expected it to be when I bought the game. It seems parry based, obviously, like there only is parrying as an option if you want to avoid damage. But if I try to parry here, for example, and I've got grappled by these little bastards, it just seems like you either take the hit from Mistral or you get grappled by the little bastards, and it's like neither of them do any kind of benefit. Look, it doesn't benefit my situation, and I can't throw a grenade. Because as soon as you go into the grenade throwing animation, you just get locked. Look at the shit. Yeah, I don't think the music fits this bit because it's just it's not the most exciting battle. It just seems kind of like a chore at this point. Nothing's really cool about what's going on. Getting grappled by infinite little fucks, where you try to parry a bitch that as soon as you start parrying her. I'm parrying right now. I'm parrying like constantly. At least there's plenty of pickups, but it just kind of feels like a big clusterfuck. Because there's no way to parry the little things that are trying to grapple you, so it's not like you can continuously parry and take no damage. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't seem to be learning anything from this fight, other than how to do this combo. It would be really cool if when you're in this mode that you couldn't get grappled. Because otherwise it just goes down too fast and you can't keep up the momentum. The combat just doesn't feel satisfying if you can't keep up the stamina regen. I'm going to call it stamina because it basically is. Like as soon as I come out of this, I'm going to have to immediately parry. It just feels like a waste of time. So here comes Monsoon. I wonder where he appears from. Oh, he just kind of teleports in from nowhere. Okay.
Well, if it's AI controlled, it should pose no problem for you, yes?
Well, there seems to be a glitch here, just kind of something floating in there. It looks like the top of a pen or something. So what to say? What to say? I think I'm going to preface this with saying this is the third time I've been in this room. I'm gonna play the clip of what happened last time. No! I'm on 0.0 and he's on 0.8. Such bullshit. I'm leaving that in. Okay, so now that you've seen that, you can see why I don't want to go back into this room. This room is just the Mistral fight. Mistral is just choosing between parrying and between getting grappled by the little mini geckos with the arms everywhere. If you choose to parry, the geckos will grapple you. If you choose to knock back the geckos with your like AoE sweeping moves, you're going to get hit by Mistral and you're going to get knocked back and stunned, which is going to lead into you getting grappled again. So it's incredibly difficult and it's incredibly tedious, and I've been here for about 20 minutes. And at this point I'm just bored.
No. A spare body, if I had to guess, likely controlled by an AI.
I think I'm going to edit out the rest of the fight and you could just teleport to the monsoon fight, because this is just boring as fuck. It's boring to play, so I can only imagine how boring it is to watch. Like really, this is the least creative boss fight in the entire game. It's not even difficult, it's just a war of attrition. All you need to do is parry her a couple of times so that you can knock back her or what's it called? Breaker stick thing. I'm going to call it a pole arm. Just break her pole arm, and then after that you could do a little bit of damage. She runs away, she throws some bombs at you. It's just boring as fuck. Yep, so have fun teleporting to the end of the fight. I wish I could do the same thing. So Mistral's dead, and I still have 3 things of life left. Like 3 extra. I'm going to learn the names of them. Let's learn the names together. 3 nano repair pastes. And what are these things called? Electrolyte packs. Ryan's fuel cell gauge. Fuel cell gauge and electrolyte packs. Okay. So now it's the fight with Cunty Bugger, Mongoose, Monsoon.
Well, if it's AI controlled, it should pose no problem for you.
Ooh, parry, parry, parry. Interesting shit. Yeah. I think I'm going to teleport for this fight as well. It's not interesting at all. Like, in the least. It's just complete shit. It's the same fucking fight you could have seen. If you want to watch this fight, go back to like episode 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck it was. Really, at this point, I don't care. It's not interesting. It's just the same fucking guy again. He teleports through scenery. It's just bullshit. He's not hard, he's just annoying. He literally is the Master Yi of Metal Gear Solid. Okay, so you rejoin me in this fight. I'm gonna mention one thing. I'm actually gonna pause and just say this one thing. So, the smoke grenades that Monsoon throws at you interfere with infrared, like detection. So this Monsoon clone is the same as all the other robots in the game. It uses infrared. It's the same as the dogs. It's the same as the Mistral clone. If you throw your own red phosphorus grenades to block the the what's it called, infrared signals, they can't see anything. So essentially the Monsoon clone is throwing red phosphorus grenades, which would also fuck up his own targeting system and make him essentially blind, but the game doesn't seem to give a shit about that. So when I throw my own red phosphorus grenades, it doesn't affect him either, even though his targeting system is the same infrared targeting system that the rest of the AIs are using. No explanation, nanomachines. Nanomachines, son. And he's dead. Was it interesting? No. Was it fun? No. Did it take 20 minutes? Yes. Wow. So the thing I was saying earlier about the hexagons is true. Have a look at that. Hexagons all over the place. Let's get close up to one of these hexagons. So look at that. I was right. The chamber itself isn't a giant hexagon.
Don't disrupt the students while class is in session. I believe you're familiar with the lesson plan. The same regimen you went through in Liberia.
It's pretty incredible that I managed to like predict the hexagons
Look how
though.
you turned out. Of course, running it in the real world just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually though, no fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain. It's like a dream. Well, maybe dream is the wrong word. They do kill some POWs, some civilians. They enjoy them though. We give their pleasure centers a nice big jolt every time. Plus, they get a shiny new body as a graduation present.
So these pillars are essentially full of brains.
Another thing you have in common.
Children's brains.
This. Them kids, you son of a bitch. And kids are cruel. All people are by nature. They just lose touch with it as they get older. Start thinking they know right and wrong. That's immoral. War crime this, code of conduct that. Kids, you can mold, manipulate it to performing all kinds of atrocities. And there's nothing like a good atrocity to keep a war going. That's why I'm shutting you down. You just don't see the bigger picture, do you?
I could actually mention as well that on Sundower's coat, he actually has little hexagons.
Say you bring this whole
But the main thing would be, there's hexagons on top of the brains, and there's hexagons on the brain pods.
Precious brains.
Hexagons, son.
Nothing changes.
Hexagons are like the hidden nanomachines of Metal Gear Solid.
Charge are long gone. We've got offices around the world.
I'm glad that they did do something impressive
We're
with this
just
room.
suppliers. We don't create the market for war. And who does? The Patriots are gone. Those guys just manage the war economy. They didn't invent it. Did you think every battle in history was all part of some big old conspiracy? Bullshit! War is just part of who we are. Why fight it? Anyway, none of this will matter in 3 hours. Demand for PMCs is about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11. What are you talking about? Not here. Follow me.
Why would you not want to talk there?
Raiden, get Sundowner. Do not lose him this time.
No, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to customize. You can fuck off with your running towards Sundower. And I want to have a little explore of this room as well. See what interesting shit I can find. Unique weapon! Da, 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 da. So, I said we're going to save up the 200,000 to get... where is it? To get this. The Fox Blade, like the blade Grey Fox used. But... I don't know. I think I'm gonna change weapons to this scythe first, because I'm getting a little bit bored of the polearm. I've heard it's a lot harder to use as well. And I think we're going to change to the Grey Fox body. Or we'll save the Grey Fox body. We'll save the Grey Fox body for when we get the Grey Fox sword. That's what we'll do.
Right then, get Sundowner. Do not lose him this time.
So there's a few secret things in this room. But I can't access them yet. Yep, so let's go get Sundower. It's quite strange how this little psi thing kind of glows all the time. Wow, what the fuck? That's pretty cool. I'm obsessed with pickups. I'm sorry if it gets a little bit boring. Who's that? Oh, it's like a little gecko thing. What the fuck? Why would that be there? Let's have a little zoom in on his face and see what it looks like. Let's shoot him, see what happens. Fuck it, why not, right? Let's try and actually hit as well. That's one of the strangest little things I've ever seen. Is there a way to get into that room? This is probably going to make for a really boring video, but I don't really care. I kind of want to find out essentially what that is. Is there a way down here? Okay, so let's go and get Sundower. We're only 37,000 battle points away from getting the katana. The Grey Fox katana.
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damaging the merchandise.
What happens in 3 hours?
Don't matter. You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it. And killing you is gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
A hindy? It's not a hindy. Okay, I'm interested to see how this actually works in combat.
Kids are cool, Jack. And I'm very in touch with my inner child.
He seems very well armoured, as opposed to Monsoon, who just kind of dodged everything. I think this guy's going to be taking a lot of damage.
That, Jack.